President Trump and First Lady Melania escape D.C.'s scandalfest for 9-day foreign tour, the first since they entered the White House, with Jared and Ivanka in tow. Next stop, Saudi Arabia. President Donald Trump has departed on a 5-stop diplomacy tour through Europe and the Middle East that will cover 15,600 miles in the air over the course of 9 days. The president, the First Lady Melania Trump, Chief of Staff Reince Priebus, Jared Kushner, and Trump's eldest daughter, Ivanka, left the White House aboard Marine One just before 2 p.m. Eastern. 15 minutes later, the group arrived at Joint Base Andrews in Maryland. The first couple stopped and waved as they boarded Air Force One. They are currently on a 12-hour flight to Saudi Arabia. The last 4 U.S. presidents kept their first international voyages confined to North America. Not so for Trump. He will deliver a high-stakes speech about Islam in the heart of Saudi Arabia, meet with both Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and his nemesis Mahmoud Abbas, and take in an audience with Pope Francis. And that's before a NATO summit and a meeting of the G7 leaders. Trump said Friday, after a quiet morning at the White House, he was getting ready for my big foreign trip. We'll be strongly protecting American interests, that's what I like to do, he said. The chaos-courting leader of the free world is meeting his crucial first test abroad while facing a chain reaction scandal of his own making, which exploded when he fired his FBI director last week. Now, with the eyes of the world upon him, the president will embark on his big trip carrying the baggage of dire troubles at home. As he tries to calm allies worried about his America First message, he'll be followed at every step by news: the appointment of a special counsel to probe his campaign's alleged ties with Russia. "Welcome to the White House abroad," said Ari Fleischer, President George W. Bush's former press secretary. "This is a great opportunity for the president to change the subject, to make real news. But the downside is that it could be dominated by domestic-style questions. Every first trip is over-scrutinized. The whole world is watching. There has never been a president taking his first international trip being dogged by scandal like this," said Larry Sabato, head of the University of Virginia's Center for Politics. He's already a president viewed skeptically by much of the world. And while the pictures from the trip may be great, the White House can't change the headlines that will follow him wherever he goes. Trump's itinerary is heavy with religious symbolism. He'll visit the birthplace of Islam, the Jewish homeland, and the Vatican. Officials say the message is unity. He strongly believes that it is the strength of the faith of people in these religions that will stand up and ultimately be victorious over forces of terrorism, Secretary of State Rex Tillerson said.